Yo, it's This and That FC, and we're back with episode 2. A lot has happened since episode 1. Last week was back to from international football to club football, and a lot of cracking games, a lot of cracking results. We're going to go over some, discuss what we've seen. We got all the boys back here. It's your boy Samran. We got Musa.
Yeah, I'm
Robel.
back.
Hi.
Yeah, Robel's a little chill. We'll get to that why. So before we get into our podcast, we're going to cover a lot of different topics, a lot of cool topics about the game week we just had. Before that, a quick shout out to our social media. Check us out on Twitter. Diri's always keeping you posted about world soccer at This and That FC. Check us on Instagram. Also, make sure to go to our website at thisthandthatfc.com. Just a quick update on the website. We have a blog section, and I just wrote a blog on that about why Arsenal should keep Arsene Wenger. Check that out. We're going to have a weekly blog coming up. So, without much ado, let's get into our topics. First up, we're going to discuss Musa.
What is wrong with Manchester United?
When
I say what is wrong with Manchester United, please don't talk about the result they just got today, because they're playing against a
lesser opponent.
Like,
Yeah.
No one really knows.
Dirk Kuyt, bro.
Feyenoord's
Come on, 36-year-old Dirk Kuyt.
J.O. Feyenoord's pretty well known in the Eredivisie though.
Yeah, they're known, but
It's not like
Well, let's say comparing it to Manchester United with the
course,
budget they used.
with the
for-
clout and brand that they have. Of course, we can't. Not many teams can compare it to Manchester United's brand, but Feyenoord is a relatively known team. Relatively, I'll give them that.
Shout out to Dirk Kuyt.
I don't want to disrespect them too hard, in case a little Feyenoord fans are listening.
And Brad
True.
Jones.
You know?
You're still out.
Well, seeing how United's struggle continues against Arsenal by a late goal conceded.
yeah. I mean,
Salman, start off. What is wrong with Manchester United?
I don't want to say there's too much wrong with you. I mean, you guys are not doing good. Like, Man U is still not the same team you guys were under Ferguson, and the days of transition have not worked out yet. But, like, right now, there is positivity, but this is what I see wrong with Man U off the bat. Like, the issue is people are not sure what the midfield is. Is it Michael Carrick, Pogba, and Herrera? Is it Fellaini,
Exactly.
Pogba? Is it Morgan Schneiderlin? They cannot get the mix right. And Arsenal cannot get the mix right in the middle either. I'm not going to talk much about that, but Man U has the same similar issues, identity crisis
they
in the
don't know
middle.
their best starting lineup, right?
Exactly.
They don't know which players are better suited. Like, you bought Pogba for 89 million, right?
Mhm.
And you still don't know what his best position is.
We're
That's
still
an
waiting on
issue.
him to play center back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yo.
Probably
But-
coming to a
goalkeeper.
theater near you. You know.
but here's the thing. Clearly, it wasn't the offense that was wrong with Manchester United
Yeah.
in the weekend. It was the defense. And even though they had a really good start, they were stopping most
Here's
of
the
the
problem.
things
They
coming
were.
towards them.
Here's the problem. In our last episode, which I hope many of you guys heard, we were talking about their defense and how it could have been shambolic. Sanchez and Ozil could maybe
Like Jones,
exploit
Rojo,
them.
yeah.
It was Jones starting with, I believe, Rojo. Was
And
it?
Darmian.
Yeah.
And
Darmian on the
Darmian
left.
Yeah.
and the left, and Valencia on the right.
Yeah.
They did really well to shut them. Ozil was non-existent.
Mhm.
Sorry to
And
say.
it's
and
surprised
there.
Sanchez wasn't doing much. But what is one thing they lacked? Heights. With Smalling not playing, there was no heights, and who came in and just destroyed them? Giroud.
But
What a
Exactly.
beautiful header,
But still, if
Alleviation.
you look over that goal, it's clearly a marking mistake.
Yes.
He was left open in the far
But
post.
think
Yeah,
about it. But think
defensive
about
lapse
it.
for sure.
But if you think about it, that goal only came about because Rashford was marking Oxlade. Rashford's not a defender.
Exactly.
You put someone like maybe Darmian, who's better at defending than Rashford is. Chamberlain doesn't get by him so easily. Put in for once in his life.
Rashford did
a lovely
play left
cross.
back
Yeah.
versus us.
Pretty
though.
well. I mean, but thing is, like, as Dee was saying, they don't know who the best lineup is.
Exactly.
Today against Feyenoord, we saw Mkhitaryan have a very good game.
But you know what that means? That means
Is Mickey back?
Come on, he has to be after today. Man of the match today.
But then you can.
Where is he gonna play? You can't bench Mata because Mata's their best player
You
this
can
year.
play him on the right.
Then Martial gets the bench, right?
Martial's been
And Martial's
off,
not
right?
been playing that good, truth be
Yeah.
told.
I don't know. It's
He hasn't
Yeah,
been playing well,
Here-
but
Here's you guys saying Mkhitaryan on the left or the right? Because if Mata cannot play on the left side at all.
Yeah, I was thinking-
I've watched him play at Chelsea. Left
Yeah.
side is his most hated
Yeah,
position.
he loves
Sure,
cutting in,
sure.
right?
Loves cutting in.
here's the thing, though. Someone in the midfield might have to take that L if they play Mickey as a 10, though. I could see Mickey playing as a 10. I feel like he could thrive under that with his long runs.
I don't think. I think
Because
Mourinho.
Mata plays well on the right, doesn't he?
Yeah,
when
he does.
He actually plays well,
But I
well
think
on the right.
Mourinho is he's down to sticking with Pogba at the 10. I don't think he'll change that.
And especially with Carrick playing decent now.
Yeah.
Carrick and
Herrera
Herrera
there.
could, and behind him is the options. And I can't blame him for playing Pogba at the 10 because Pogba has the game-winning quality of taking the big shot and
Yeah.
winning balls.
Spreading the ball through.
Exactly.
You know?
So that's why you're right. There's an identity crisis in the team.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that none of you guys mentioned Jose Mourinho because this has nothing to do with Jose Mourinho.
But doesn't have everything to do with Jose Mourinho
He's
because
the one who picks the team.
exactly. And
He does pick the team, but how many times have you seen him switch the team up? It's not his fault that the players aren't performing.
It's true, but I respect Jose Mourinho for the fact that he's trying to, like, there's these guys on the team like Shaw and Smalling.
Yeah, but
who
Shaw
are, like,
had. Here's the thing, though. We can all say, yo, he had a good game, they had a good game, whatever, and then the counter argument will be, oh, it was against Feyenoord. Shaw had a good game today. Mkhitaryan had a good game. So what constitutes them deserving to get a start? Is the argument going to be, oh, it was a lesser opponent? They can't. Let's see. We have to wait to give them a
don't
chance
know
in the
what.
Premier League.
But at the same time, think about it.
I don't know.
Like whenever you're a big team and you play in these Europa League games, just because one guy has a good game doesn't mean he's warranted to start in the Premier League game. Though it never works like that. If there's consistency in Mickey playing good throughout, maybe Mickey comes in as a super sub next game in the weekend.
Exactly. Depay had a couple of good games in Europa League last year, but he turned out.
That's
to be
why I know
shit.
Mickey won't get the start. He'll get a sub appearance and gradually try and prove himself into the start.
And he has
That's
to
what's
prove
gonna
himself,
happen.
right? Yeah.
But here's the thing: Manchester United, like they legit have 4 players that enjoy and their favorite position is the 10.
Mm-hmm.
In
You're
Pogba, Mkhitaryan, Mata, and Rooney.
Yes.
So
There's only
and
one position, one
there's
spot.
only one position, and out of those, only 2 of them can play at a position, which is Mata and Mkhitaryan, and they both play at the
So
same
someone
position.
takes that.
Yeah, but
out.
Rooney, we all know Rooney's gonna be taking that out.
Yeah,
Even though he
Rooney-
played really well today.
Yeah, Rooney had a nice assist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was a nice
assist.
little goal,
Yeah,
too.
that was, so
Well,
he
big
had a
goal
good
to
game,
keep
but let's be real. He's gonna be taking. If it's between Rooney and Pogba, it's not that big of a debate. I mean,
Come on.
it ends after a couple seconds.
Yeah.
There's not much you could say.
Yeah.
But I think Mkhitaryan will. The way he was playing today was beautiful, so I think he'll earn his place. But they just need to find some consistency.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing that they need to.
But I think Man U's improving and getting strength, moving from strength to strength. Like Mourinho's not gonna have a subpar season again. I expect them to compete for the top 4, no doubt.
You don't
Yeah,
think they lost
no.
too much ground?
I don't think so.
No, there's always time.
You
Man,
think-
there's always
You
so
think
much
the way
games
that
left.
Liverpool, Chelsea,
Man U, Liverpool
Man
showed
City.
like
Manchester United took care of all the top 6 teams except Tottenham. I believe.
yes,
That's the only team.
they're playing them December 11th.
Yeah, soon. Yeah.
So like their next few games should be.
but those are must wins. Even the Arsenal one, it seemed like it was a must win, and they had that in the back. It seems so indicative of their season.
But a
that
loss
they-
would have hurt them more. They didn't lose,
Exactly.
and they had a bad Smalling wasn't
'Cause
there.
that was a
But
terrible
imagine-
performance
No, but
by
think-
Arsenal.
think-
It
think
was-
Awful
about it.
performance.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But wasn't it one of their best performances of the season, and they couldn't get it done?
That is true. What's their best performance? I wouldn't take the Swansea one as their best performance because Swansea is complete.
Yeah,
Well,
but
no,
we're talking about it-
Leicester they outclassed.
Of course, of course.
Leicester.
We can't
Leicester
forget
was
about
might have. Was it like set pieces? They scored a whole.
Yeah,
bunch
yeah.
of
But
set
even like
pieces.
I'm
It was
talking about in
unfortunate.
terms of like whole team play, defend to mid to attack. It was wonderful. Maybe they caught Arsenal on a bad day. That's what I'm hoping. It didn't seem like Arsenal was on their day, but
But the thing is, I'm pretty sure I say this for all of us when we watched the game, we didn't expect Manchester United to get
we
a
did.
win.
I had Arsenal winning for sure,
Like it was
Yeah.
either Arsenal winning or
or
a
a draw.
Draw, yeah.
But then as
exactly.
soon as Manchester United scores a goal, expectations change into Manchester United must win.
Exactly.
And that's the expectations. That's the thing. Since Fergie left, everyone expected that immediate success right after Fergie left.
Yeah,
right?
but the way they were playing, they should win though. Like they were dominating. Well, Arsenal didn't get a shot on goal till late, right?
But like
I think it was that Giroud.
Football is a cruel sport.
it's a
man.
cruel sport, man, and I'm happy Arsenal has got so much losses like this in the past where they dominate the game, score a goal, can't finish the game off.
Shows a different side
That's
of
what I'm
Arsenal
saying.
this
Isn't it
year.
indicative of their season?
Shout out to Newcastle versus Arsenal
Man,
back
don't
in 2010.
Check
four
Tiote.
all.
4-4.
Chipped out a big goal,
Big.
and
But that's what I'm saying. Like Arsenal's having this type of season where they're scraping these either victories or draws, where last season it wouldn't have happened.
yeah, we're
And
trying.
Man U's now, they're playing well, but they can't seem to get it all. They can't seem to get the points that they did deserve on the weekend.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. So who would be your starting lineup if you're the coach of Man U? Like starting from
With
the
everyone
back.
healthy, obviously.
Yeah, with
right?
everyone healthy.
I don't think it's. I honestly don't think
Well, obviously goalie.
the goalie is the hit.
it's
It's
not
not
the big-
No
we can all agree that defense and goalie is the same thing.
The
And,
defense you would have. Who would you have as your
Val-
center backs?
I'd have Valencia,
As
That's
your
the right back.
right back,
Right
as a right
back,
back.
okay.
I have Chris Smalling, Blind, and Luke Shaw.
Where's Bailly?
Bailly?
Oh, Bailly. Oh,
Don't
I
forget,
You
man.
can't
forgot Bailly.
It has to be. The thing is, probably Bailly and someone like Blind, who's a ball playing center
Yes.
back, and someone a lot more physical and who complement each other. Because if you put Baye and Smalling, then you.
I still think they need that one more center back.
That's what I feel like they should go for sure.
Yeah.
Someone like Van Dijk, but
Virgil. Let him
Liverpool.
come to LFC, man.
But for sure, and on the left, who would you have? I feel like
Luke Shaw is.
that's what Luke Shaw,
Luke
but
Shaw.
he's just been dipping in form recently.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Back when he moved from Southampton, he was linked to Chelsea, and he had a meeting with Jose Mourinho. But he didn't like the meeting. He didn't like how Jose Mourinho had everything planned out.
So they had
He's a Chelsea.
pre-existing beef.
Yeah, he's a Chelsea fanboy since the back in his child days. It's like it was meant for him to come to Chelsea, but Jose Mourinho ruined that chance, so he ended up going to Manchester United.
So now it's just not looking that good because Jose Mourinho came and.
Yeah, but then again, Jose Mourinho clearly with Mata, he has the.
But I feel like Jose
ability to-
Mourinho is more professional though than to just not bench a player based on someone's history. If they're performing well, then you need the results, and obviously.
But here's the thing: Jose Mourinho wanted him. It's just Luke Shaw didn't want to come to Chelsea because of him. It's not that Jose Mourinho didn't like him, but then again, it doesn't matter because Mata's playing right now.
He is,
He's
yeah.
one of their best players.
It's proving him wrong. It's proving the world wrong in terms.
So
of
yeah, Herrera, Carrick in the middle.
Yeah.
I feel like Herrera, Carrick, Pogba.
I think if somehow
Pogba.
Morgan Schneiderlin gets his form back, it seems unrealistic.
They were
But if he
saying-
gets his Southampton form back, I think him and
Here's the
Herrera
thing,
would be the
though.
best.
I was reading, I was scrolling on my Twitter, and they were saying with Mkhitaryan's performance today, it's over for Schneiderlin because if they need another pivot, they could just bring Pogba down and put Mkhitaryan at the 10.
That is
It
true.
doesn't seem like Schneiderlin has a spot in the team
Schneiderlin,
anymore. It seems
he
like
made the wrong move, to be honest. He should have probably went to Arsenal.
seems like
Would
it
have
could have
been
been
a
a lot better
fit
for him. But
But what was I gonna say? Like the front three. The front three, I think.
Zlatan
can, like,
has it locked,
can-
right?
No,
Not
I
necessarily.
wouldn't
Come on,
blame
like,
necessarily.
Are they
'Cause,
gonna
they
bench
can have
Zlatan?
they can have Mkhitaryan like thrives in a free flowing offense. So if you have say
But
Marcel on the left,
You're
then
right.
you have like say
Rashford.
then Rashford, then or
But
you
where's
only have.
Mata?
That's the thing, Mata.
Here's the thing, though. You need. I feel like the way you've seen the stats with when Mata plays, right? Like they win so many more games with him on the field than without him.
True.
He's a big game player too.
He is a big game player.
Very,
That's no
you saw
doubt.
the stats,
Yeah,
right?
I saw
So,
those big
I
stats.
think having Mkhitaryan adapt to a left wing.
but
He's the
with
best.
Mkhitaryan on the left, then he's just gonna be a cross merchant, left-footed.
But Marcel's better, cutting in, taking on defenders on
No,
the
but
left side.
here's the thing.
Why not have Mata on the left?
Because Mata
Nah, he
cannot.
can't
Mata
really
on the
play.
left
He
is
can't, he
he
can't,
can't
he can't.
even use his right foot like at all.
Here's the thing. I wouldn't mind. Here's the thing. Would you ever consider benching Herrera?
Never.
Would you consider benching Carrick?
If you bench Herrera, the thing is, you lose
Because
all
why-
energy from your midfield.
Yeah. Like
Absolute no energy.
the
Pogba,
most
you
energetic.
see Pogba, like he kind of like
Because like
strides around.
me,
not
I
that-
believe Mkhitaryan at the 10 for Man U would actually do very well.
No, but here's the thing. Mkhitaryan at the 10 needs to have Rashford to his right and
To make runs?
and Anthony Martial on his left. He needs those people making runs. Mata doesn't make those runs.
I'm so on the fence with Mata. I feel like with Mata you lose pace, but you get game-winning ability. You get IQ. You get positioning. With Rashford and Martial, you get wingers, traditional wingers who can get in, get balls in, can beat their man one-on-one. I feel like Mata is not. That's not his specialty. So
That's what I'm saying.
He doesn't bring a defender.
Exactly.
He doesn't bring a defender in. You know.
I mean, like I'm trying to liken it to like the Liverpool situation where we have Mane, Firmino, and
Yeah.
Coutinho who are just playing free flowing football. Like they have no set position when they're in offense. So Mane comes from the right side, he goes central sometimes. Firmino goes out wide sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So if you have like Mkhitaryan on the right, then you have Rashford down the middle and Marcel on the left.
So you think Zlatan would limit that,
Thing is, I don't know why they're giving Zlatan a second year deal.
or they extended his contract? Huh?
I know.
I honestly think it should be Rashford or Martial up front.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like
Zlatan's there have
times
been
are
games
over,
I understand where his finishing has been MIA, but his hold-up play has actually been very well. See, I don't know if you saw the pass today he did to Rooney to set up that Mata goal. It seems like his passing has... I usually don't see passing like this when I was watching him in Ligue 1. He was more doing a lot of the scoring, but this year his hold-up play and his pass linking with all the Man U players,
Yeah.
it seems like it's been off of Molly.
But the thing is, when it's not working his way, he goes completely AWOL. Like, he does nothing. He's just standing there in the game,
Yo, so enough Manchester United talk. I think for a team that's not in the top 4, we can't give them this much
True,
of our time.
true.
When they make top 4, we can switch it up
There's
for
just
them.
so much to analyze because I'm pretty sure we all had them in our top 4.
I mean, yeah, but yo,
No, I didn't. I
No,
had them
I
at
didn't.
6th and 7th or something.
I know there's United fans everywhere, but yo, let's move on. Musa, what's next?
Okay, on to the other side of Manchester.
This one's a bit more interesting.
It is interesting because Yaya Toure finally apologized.
So he apologized to his agent.
No, he apologized on behalf of himself and his agent.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And Pep Guardiola, of course, he has a relationship with him from back in the
Barcelona, yeah.
And he put him in the start lineup, scores 2 goals, wins them the game.
Yeah, with game-winning goal as well.
So, does Yaya Toure make Manchester City a team to reckon with?
Hell no.
Whose position is he gonna take? First of all, is he gonna be a considered starting lineup guy?
No.
No.
No way.
Physically, no.
No.
You can't. It looked like he was bossing them around.
But here's the
though.
thing:
Palace, man.
physically, you
I
say
understand, but
no.
they were just looking
Yeah.
like kids.
Physically, you said Salman, you said no, but he played the whole 90 minutes.
I mean, yeah. But like, thing is he gonna play Champions League and Premier League games?
I don't think he even made the Champions League squad.
No, but
Nah,
he can be registered
he
in
can register,
January.
exactly. Yeah.
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 So maybe he can come in as a big game player, maybe impact sub. I don't know.
I think impact sub would be the
Whose
best
position
role.
is he taking?
But here's the thing: Man City have a history of Kevin De Bruyne going down and
Yeah.
David Silva going down. So, if it's most likely going to be David Silva that was going to get injured. Like I can just see it happening. It's just like the Aguero,
Yeah,
the Aguero injury that's still pending around December. Like we all know he's
Yeah,
going to
the
get injured.
hamstring or something. It's
Yeah.
gonna come up
Exactly.
soon.
The winter.
Where would you put him though? That's
Nah,
my
but thing is, like,
okay, like I can see Yaya Toure obviously as a. We can't disrespect Yaya Toure, but where would you put him? Is he better for that team than Fernandinho? Defensively,
Oh,
no
no way.
right?
I'm-
No way, right? Is he better than Gundogan?
No way.
He's not. Is he
He's
better than
not.
Silva in the middle? No, he's not. Let's be real. You need a player like Silva who can pinpoint those passes. Then you have De Bruyne, who's gonna probably be a winger, play as a winger on the right, and then on the left you'll probably have someone like Sterling or Nolito.
Exactly.
So Toure can't play on the wing. So it just obviously what we saw with Toure against Palace. I hope he continues to have a season like this, but it doesn't seem like there's anywhere for him to fit in Guardiola's system.
The thing is,
With
if you
everyone
guys
healthy.
watch that game closely, like I took a second look at it. Like I watched the match of the day highlights again. And, you know, I see there's sometimes there's 2 occasions or 3 occasions that Yaya Toure was playing in the 2-man midfield with Fernandinho.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a repeat of all the other years again. It's just that Fernandinho carries so much.
He does
He
a
just
lot of the
hides
dirty work,
so
right?
much
Of his flaws.
defensive flaws. Like back at Barcelona, everyone thought he was a defensive
He was
midfielder,
Busquets,
and sometimes he even
Or
played
center back. He
back.
plays center back. Yeah.
Why do you think Busquets dispossessed him in this position? Like replaced him? Because this guy has no his positional discipline
But then,
is awful.
but then again,
this guy roams everywhere.
he could remember a couple years ago when he banged did like 24 goals. He
Yeah.
played
He
as
was
a
free
10.
flowing, yeah.
He played as a 10.
He played as a 10.
So
yeah.
maybe this could be his way to go for the last couple of years in his time in Man City, where he can come in as a 10.
That's the
or-
impact sub, right?
Yeah, as impact sub, or even against smaller teams, you can start
Smaller
as a 10.
clubs, yeah.
Because they're gonna make a Champions League run.
Of course, but
So they need
of
depth.
course he makes them better though. Like that was the question Musa was asking us. And
Yeah.
even
No, but
having someone like Yaya Toure come off the bench, come on.
That's big.
but he
That's
does.
huge.
But it
That's
doesn't
big.
cover their main 2 issues, which is right and left back.
Exactly.
But-
And how much wages is he on? He's
250?
on 250.
250, yes.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? 33-year-old. Yeah.
But when he
Toure.
signed the contract,
when
he
he signed
was
his contract, come on. We
he
knew
was the
how
best
good he was
midfielder in Premier
in the
League,
Premier
right?
League. That was after his 20.
Deary, I have a question to ask you. How long have you been watching Sterling play football in the Premier League?
Man, ever since he made his debut
17,
about in
16?
like 2012.
Okay, so since then, how many times has Sterling played amazing the whole season?
Like impressed you.
Like impressed you?
Man, I won't lie. There's times like I liked him, man. Like aside from his finishing of course
He's
is
always been awful.
He's
But
been
now
awful
it's got better. It's got
as
better.
well as his shooting ability. But the thing I liked is the way he just is gonna get past you. You know, he has a willingness to get past you. And Brendan Rodgers had some times where he played him wing back. He even said Sterling can become one of the best right backs in the league. I don't know what he was thinking then. But I think attacking wise, he has potential there. Why do you think? I remember when that season when he was about to leave, who was interested? Pep.
Yeah,
want
we
to-
were,
Pep's
yeah, we were.
interest in
So
everyone.
you want to tap into that
Any young
potential
player.
that.
Of course, everyone knows he has potential.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing.
No, but-
My question is, can he keep up the form he's in the whole year? because
He's been actually sliding. Like now that you bring it up,
He had a hot start.
start.
Let me remind you, same thing. Manchester City player. Last year, Manchester City went 5-0.
Mm-hmm.
Then they started dipping. This year they went 6-0. Then they started dipping. Last year, Raheem Sterling had an amazing start, and he started dipping around this time. So if he starts dipping around this time, don't you guys like see the possibility of De Bruyne going to the right wing or left wing, David Silva going left wing or right wing, and then
Or
Archer
Leroy
going
can
up?
come in and take his spot.
But they're waiting
That's what I'm saying,
for
they have
Gabriel Jesus,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, Gabriel Jesus is coming in. Yeah, good point, Samra.
So they're trying to get to
January.
January, and then they have the other option
Survive
coming
till
in.
January.
Yeah.
And people are forgetting Nolito doesn't seem like he's doing that bad so far as well. He's
Yeah.
another option.
Exactly.
So you have Nolito, Sane, Sterling, Jesus.
Man,
Pep's got an abundance.
Yeah.
just needs to shore up that defense, to be
Yeah,
honest.
just this fullback situation. But I heard he wants to make a bid for
And
this
the
guy,
thing
Alexandro. If that happens,
Yo, shouldn't Pep get the captain ban whenever he plays though? Did he get the captain ban when he played?
who Toure?
Pep, yeah. I mean, yeah, Toure. My bad.
Toure?
He should get the captain ban.
Yeah, he should, but I don't think
He did it last game. Who
he
gave?
didn't. Who's?
That was a
I
good
never
I'm
question.
not sure. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
Kolarov or something like
Yeah,
that.
but he should be given it,
I
right?
don't know why I wanted to say Silva.
No, Silva didn't play that game though. He didn't
Against,
start.
against
Is it-
Palace, yeah.
But he would be the one to get the armband, wouldn't he?
Yeah,
I
but
always thought it would be Silva.
Isn't Toure more senior than Silva?
With Toure out though.
Oh, okay,
Toure,
okay,
yeah.
yeah.
It would be Silva.
no, but just say yeah, Toure, man. I think he just passed it, bro.
What is it with Aguero? Why doesn't Aguero get the armband?
I don't
No,
know.
Guerrero doesn't have that leadership.
Yeah, he's just trying to get goals and be out, man.
Yeah, he doesn't have that leadership quality. But yeah, as I was saying, like, yeah, do you guys think like they should give him a contract extension
yeah,
or
Toure's
something?
done,
Yeah,
he's done.
I think. I
Or
honestly think
should they offload him?
I think sign him one more year, but of course bring down the wages like crazy.
But why
China
will
will
he
pay him
go?
more. China will pay him more.
Or he
No.
just, yeah, it's true.
China will pay him more. China's gonna probably offer
what
crazy
if
money.
what if Man City make a crazy run and
They won't.
they
No way they will.
reach far in the Champions League, maybe
That's a-
win the Premier League, which is very possible.
if-
Yeah, it
And
is.
if he's a main reason for that, of course they can. Then he deserves
No,
the money.
but here's the thing. I'm talking about in Yaya Toure's perspective. If he can see that Man City can compete in all trophies, why not stay for less wages?
Nah, I don't think he'll do that. He has too much pride, man.
Like, I mean, he was getting paid this
he
whole
was,
time.
he was,
you know?
yeah, true. I mean, it's like, if you have Toure, I think about my legacy in Premier League.
It's-
I'm remembered as a top 10 center mid, right?
Like,
Yep.
clearly, he wants to play for Man City.
He does.
Or else he wouldn't have apologized.
Yeah. He knows though. Obviously, with him not playing, it's hurting his brand. It's hurting his.
He's bored, right? Like he wants to
He
play,
wants
of
to be
course.
playing football. He wants to be staying
Come on,
active.
you're just playing. You're just going to training every day, watching your team play every weekend. Of course, it's gonna get redundant and
Very
boring.
true.
Well, to be honest, going into this topic, I thought Man City would be unstoppable, but you guys brought up a lot of points about how everybody's playing amazing. There's no one he can replace.
That's what I'm wondering. But like, of course, if someone has a dip in form, that's what.
Yeah.
But
So
to
it's
answer your
it's
question, you're right though. It does. Having someone like Yaya Toure come off the bench, like I said, of course.
But it can hurt them too, though, because he doesn't track back.
Exactly.
He's temperamental.
But it depends who he replaces at the same time. If he replaces someone like let's just say,
Fernandinho, right?
not even Fernandinho. If you play someone like Silva, who usually sometimes comes off at the 70th, 80th minute, Silva is not one to track back. You could have Gundogan and Fernandinho doing the dirty work, and have Toure just do what he does and just stay up more.
Word.
You know, you could, as long as you don't give him too much defensive responsibility,
So,
it won't be bad.
I guess we can agree that Yaya Toure is the same situation as Willian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
until someone messes up, he's
Yeah.
on the fringes. He's in the fringes. Yeah.
Speaking of the Blues,
The Blues.
here's a question I got to ask you guys, which is our next topic. Has Diego Costa earned the title of a world-class player?
This could be a hot debate. I'm telling you that right now.
Ah,
Has
man. Big question, man.
Okay.
Has he?
It's not a question. He is a.
For
world-
me,
hold on. Define world class.
It's not. He's in the same boat as your Lewandowski's, your Aguero's, your Suarez. Not the same level, I guess, but in the
But,
same
like the
avenue
lower
of
end of the
striker.
bracket, but like he's still in that class.
He's in that class, and
You think You think the word world class gets thrown around too much? Is he really world class? Like world class? As
I
in,
mean,
like,
I once heard someone say Cavani's world class. That was
Really?
yeah.
throwing it around a bit loosely.
But the thing is,
What was he
like,
thinking?
you I don't know, but what I'm saying is, you can't. The term world class, like, if you ask me, it just means a guy who can consistently make an impact on your team at the highest level. And Diego Costa has proven to do
Okay,
that.
his position is what? Striker.
Can I be honest? I feel like there's only one world class player on that team, and that's Eden Hazard, without a doubt.
That's not true. That's not true.
Hazard is a world class player on that team. He can win games by himself. Costa cannot. Hazard can win you games by himself. He can take a man. He can take men
Listen,
out of the game.
Mesut Ozil cannot win you a game by himself,
Exactly.
but everyone in this room will agree he's a world-class player. So your definition
No,
is
Mesut
kind of
Ozil
bad.
can. He can pinpoint passes that can win you games.
But listen,
Diego Costa can win a ball.
The thing
and,
is,
like,
Diego Costa, what's his main attribute? He has strength,
He does.
He surprisingly has speed.
and he has
and
good pace.
and he has
for
good
a guy.
finishing.
Yeah, he has
And
good
his
pace.
finishing is amazing.
And he-
He's A1.
and
One of
he
the
annoys
most
every
underrated
center
finishers,
back.
I think.
Agreed.
He's good.
Both
When did you
players.
ever see Diego Costa missing
here's
missing
the thing.
an easy one-on-one clear-cut chance?
Never.
I'm gonna tell what's going through your mind right now. You're thinking about Diego Costa back in the day. If you watch Diego Costa, I've yet to see him get in a fight this
Wait,
whole year.
and also don't forget Diego Costa in Atletico Madrid before he came to Chelsea was
He
a
was.
top class
Of course,
striker.
yeah. But
Without
here's
a
the
doubt.
thing, you can't give him world class after what did he have? One amazing season, right?
One amazing
No,
season.
at Atletico Madrid.
No,
in that
but
2014 season.
Here's the thing. Atletico Madrid, if you watched them when Falcao was there, at one point, Diego Simeone came out and he said, sometimes I don't know what to do because Diego Costa is that good. And that's in the come up.
But of course he was on the come up. But
Yeah.
we can't give him
But-
world class.
but
But
here's the
now,
thing.
but now he's
Here's-
done it consistently. So now that's why we're arguing whether he's world class.
Here's
or
the
not.
question I ask you: if you have Sanchez and Hazard on the same team, and you have to play only one in one position, who would you play?
Sanchez and Hazard.
Yep. Who would you play?
Oh,
I'll
this
play-
is
I'll play
another
Hazard.
debate,
I'll play
man.
Hazard.
Okay, here's exactly that's exactly my point. Maybe the what's it called? The range between how good Falcao and Diego Costa wasn't as close as it is with Hazard and Sanchez, but that's how it is. He's getting outshadowed by a world at that point. Falcao world class
Yeah, argue the best striker at his time.
at that time.
Yeah.
So and then
Wait.
he put in work with Atletico Madrid that year, amazing season.
Yeah.
Came to Chelsea, had 20, I believe 21, 22 goals.
Yeah.
With he missed 8 games, 7, 8 games, and he
Okay.
scored 20 to 21 goals. And then last year he had a bad start, but people are forgetting when Mourinho left, he started scoring goals. He
Yeah.
went 7 games scoring.
Yeah, but that season, let's not forget what kind of like. Obviously, it's up to Diego Costa to finish, but his workload was made a lot easier with Hazard. He won PFA that year, right? Hazard had, like I said, world class player.
But how many when do you see a world class player that doesn't get help from players around him?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
that's impossible.
But the
There's
thing
no
is-
player like
No,
that.
no, where he's a different. He can win you game. Not saying not help, but someone like Ozil, he can pick that pass that maybe 2-3 people in the world.
Yeah, but
can
okay,
pick out,
Here's my
right?
question.
That's what I mean. Like he can win
What
you
does
games.
Aguero
Like that.
do so well that Diego Costa can't?
I feel like Aguero
it just-
finds spaces that Diego Costa can't. do.
To be honest, it's just what I think Robel or even most people think is the attractiveness of the way the guy plays.
Of course.
He's not flashy.
Exactly.
His touches are
So he
not
can't be
clumsy, but
world-class.
they're not like smooth, you know. And people see Diego Costa's antics that used to be antics. But truth be told, if I was a defender, I would hate going against Diego Costa because he
Exactly.
would kill me,
But
frustrate me.
As your teammate, you would love him.
Exactly. And Bale is world class in its own
Exactly.
right. It's like Roy Keane. Roy Keane was a world class center mid,
Exactly.
right? But he wasn't that skillful.
Exactly.
He didn't pinpoint passes. He just ran the show.
I think he's on his way. I don't think he's world class yet. I think that word gets tossed around too much.
Man,
But for
if-
sure he's on his
but
way.
yo,
For sure he's on his way. There's no doubt. That's
In
not
the Premier
debatable.
League, he is making a debate to be the best striker.
You listen. If I'm in the Premier League, I'm coach of Liverpool. Say, I have Firmino up top, and if you
Let's
give
say you had
me
no
any
striker.
other,
No striker.
say,
Let him
take out
finish.
Firmino.
Let
Say
him finish.
Firmino's out, and I get to choose any striker in the league.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Who'd
so
you
we
pick?
we have Aguero up there, right? We're gonna have Diego Costa up there, right? We're gonna have Sanchez, Lukaku as well.
And Jamie Vardy. I'm kidding.
James Vardy, nah.
No,
not
but
that guy.
Lukaku, yeah, that's a big
But
one
listen.
we can't forget about.
Who would I take to fit Liverpool's system?
No, but that's different. Diego Costa is a hustler.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
press
people
would be
don't
amazing.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I love this guy.
Aguero doesn't pressure.
Aguero doesn't pressure.
Aguero.
These guys don't do
Aguero
that.
has the Argentine blood in him.
Give me the ball.
As in, give
I
me
mean,
the ball.
Sanchez does the same thing.
Give me the ball. I mean, I guess you could say it's a South American thing. They don't. No.
No,
Please
no.
forgive me. Sanchez is a hustler too. He tracks
Yeah.
back.
That's what I'm saying.
But Aguero plays like Messi in the sense where he doesn't come back at all. He lets the
Exactly.
other team do whatever he wants. Diego Costa, if you see him, he runs around. He tries to.
That's what I love about the game. This game is going towards more defensive forwards.
Yeah. It
Players
is.
winning back the ball up higher up the field to give you
A
opportunity
counterattack,
to
yeah.
go right on the counter.
But I
That's
feel like
very good point.
Aguero's mental in terms of where to be in certain pockets of space is one of the best in the world. He knows
Exactly.
where to make. See, that's
His
what I'm saying.
movement
When you if
is
you're
different.
if you're talking about a striker on Liverpool and you have a player like Coutinho who can find pockets of space, deliver a killer ball. I mean, why wouldn't you want to have a player like Aguero who can slip past
Exactly.
defenses,
The
who can
difference
read defender
between
lines.
them is basically a girl is more technically gifted.
Of course, he's
He's-
in my opinion still the best
he's pro-
striker. But like I said, Costa's creeping up behind him. But
Costa is probably not gifted with that,
But
technical
Costa
ability,
has
but
techers too.
he makes up in defending, coming back, winning
he's
back
a
the ball.
hard-working player.
Exactly.
In terms of like, he's reminiscent of Cavani in terms of hard-working. He's tracking back,
Exactly.
defensive ability.
Mhm.
Albeit
I still
Cavani
find-
has
The thing,
shit finishing. But
Costa's a way better finisher than
Yeah.
Cavani, but Cavani makes those Aguero-esque runs though, right?
Yeah.
Where he gets in behind.
He's a
players.
willing runner, yeah,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. He's a
Like,
willing
yo, who
runner.
would you rather take right now, Harry Kane or Diego Costa?
It's not close.
yeah,
Like,
Costa, man.
No,
But
it's not
Harry
close.
Kane's
It's not
similar
close.
to him,
Every
right?
K is similar, which is why no
It's
one.
similar.
No one.
That's why people in England are very.
Yeah, why do you think Harry Kane's getting this many goals every
Yeah.
year? This guy has the knack to come back. Like, he has a knack for goal. This guy shoots on sight. This is what
Yeah.
I like about Harry Kane, to be honest. He takes any opportunity and tries to make it a goal,
Very true.
But Diego Costa, you would agree, is better than Harry Kane, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm
Okay.
saying, but Harry Kane could have a better career. Cause Harry Kane's still young, right?
Yeah.
Diego Costa's young too, but like not comparatively. Harry Kane has a chance to be one of the great English strikers,
Yeah.
right? Like it's a chance.
I mean, like, Harry Kane, if he goes to a bigger club, like...
It could ruin
He
him though
c-
too. At the same time.
he
Yeah.
can- No, I feel like this guy, like,
He'll get better service.
man, like, when he was a kid, he got cut from Arsenal, right? This guy probably been through a lot, man. He probably wasn't, like, the best player always on his team, But he persevered. You can tell he's a hard-working player, and that's... I don't know. Personally, I like hard-working players rather than guys who just,
I do too.
feed me the ball.
100%.
Yeah, and that's
I'll try
that's
Hard
the
work
thing.
is, yeah.
After watching that game against PSG and United, I'm starting to think we should sell Mesut Ozil, because to be honest, couple of moments of brilliance for
You
me
didn't-
is not enough to keep a guy on that
No
high
more
salary.
chances,
you didn't-
though.
you didn't
No
hear
more
what-
we got
Yeah.
was...
No.
You didn't hear what Raymond Dominic said about him, how he disappears in big games. He becomes so fragile.
It's not
Against when there's physicality, he becomes fragile.
But
Yeah,
thanks
yeah.
to Ozil, you guys have that night in Ludogorets.
Oh, yeah. Against farmers.
But like
Yeah, I'm dead.
if Bayern Munich want to bid 55, 60 million, please take it. I can think of other players who can replace him and do a bit different job and better job.
So let's just not get carried away. So out of us four, I believe Robel is the only one that believes that.
Let's not get carried away. I didn't say he's a bad player. I didn't say he's not a good striker. I just don't. I feel like he's on the cusp of being world class.
I mean,
He just
that's almost.
He hasn't entered the gate yet.
P.S. Robel once said Cavani's world class. That was the person who
He had
said
his moments, man. Let's
Oh,
not
yeah,
forget
I'm not a
Napoli Cavani, bro. Let's
But
not
yo,
forget.
don't. What did Michael Owen tweet about Cavani? Say it. The good part.
Yeah, the good part. What did Michael Owen say? Come on, Musa.
And
that's
Michael
his
Owen
boy.
knows if
Come on, Musa. What did Michael Owen say? I'm pretty sure you read
Michael
that.
Owen live said Cavani's movement of ball is the best in
Kids should
football.
watch his movement off the ball,
But
but
close
close their
his
eyes
when
when
he
he's
finishes.
about to finish. I mean, that says a lot about his runs. Just I don't know what's going on. I don't know with his finishing. It didn't seem like it was this abysmal.
Hey, maybe a new sneaker brand could help him out.
I don't know what's going on right now.
Nothing to see. That guy's
So
great.
we're gonna take a short break right now, and we'll be back. And we're back, as other friends like that should say. And we're gonna come back at you with a topic that would have been very interesting to debate, and would have been very serious to take into consideration. But this certain team has had a very big, let's say injury. I guess you guys can find out what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Bale, huh?
Bale and Real Madrid. Here's the thing. Real Madrid beat Atletico Madrid at the Vincent Calderon. 3-0.
Convincingly.
Convincing.
Like-
Yeah, that was wild.
People might say, oh, Atletico Madrid had a bad game, but it was clearly just...
Ronaldo had one of his games, huh?
And they get getting outplayed. So, are Real Madrid the real deal? With or without Bale? Please share your thoughts.
What
Without
is
Bale,
yes, they are the real deal. It's not a debate. I strongly believe they're the best.
Even without Bale? That's my
Without
question.
Bale?
No way.
That's-
Bale's the best performer this year.
Yeah. Who's
Without
gonna
Bale, that's
replace
gonna
him?
be tough.
Lucas Vasquez?
Yeah.
I mean, he is
Really?
putting in the
Lucas
work.
Vasquez?
Lucas Vasquez is playing well though this season.
Playing well is not
Yeah, playing at
playing
level
at
of Bale.
Bale. Yeah, Bale's level.
Who's
That's
Bale?
different.
Who's Bale? Who's Bale in this world?
Gareth Bale.
Who's Bale? No, I'm saying like who plays like Bale in this world? How many players can you say are as good as
I mean,
Bale?
like, you don't have to do the exact same thing he does,
But the impact,
you,
right?
You just have to have a certain. You have to have an impact on
He's
the
a
game. Like,
match-winning
just-
player.
just-
He's a world
just
class
like-
player. That's what
Just
Bale
like I
is.
say with Barcelona and Real Madrid have the same exact situation, as in where they have 3 world-class players up front.
Exactly.
Madrid has 2 players, but
One goes down.
it's not even that. It's just like, think about it. If Gareth Bale has the ball, you can't just leave him one-on-one
Yeah.
with the defender.
And you can't mark him one-on-one either.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to at least double team, sometimes triple team, and one switch to the other side
Exactly.
to Ronaldo. You're gonna have to do the same.
And you arguably
And you can't keep it up, which is why I believe Barcelona is so successful, is because you have to double team
Yeah.
Neymar, you have to triple team Messi, you have to double team Suarez.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always
Opens up
and they're so good at
gaps.
passing, and their vision is ridiculous.
man.
that they
Their
can
chemistry is just.
And the thing about Bale is I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with this. I think he's the best athlete in world football.
Yeah.
By
Athletically,
far,
this guy is
no one's
like
above
a
him.
Physical.
He's like what
specimen.
Ronaldo used to be in his prime.
Exactly.
You know, maybe not as much speed wise, but physically wise, like he outpowers guys.
Man, this guy used to be a scrawny little kid. playing
Exactly.
Left back.
Transformation Tuesday, right?
Yeah, man. Huge
Right.
shut up. But like literally, like who will replace him?
But here's the thing.
I thought maybe they would play someone like Isco or James on the.
No, that's too slow and not dynamic
On the
enough. Isco's doing good in the right behind.
Right behind
Ronaldo.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
Modric is making.
Yeah, but at the same time,
return.
let's think about who plays in their midfield when everyone's healthy. It depends what
Luka
they want to do.
Modric,
You're
Toni
talking about-
Kroos, and
it depends, right? Casemiro, maybe if they.
or
if they-
Kovacic looking nice.
Kovacic
Kovacic
is
is
looking
playing
beast.
Very well.
He's handing
Looking like a
handing the
beast.
torch. Modric handing the torch to him, but
Yes, sir.
but when everyone's healthy, is it Modric and Kroos as the pivots with James as a 10? James was playing well as a 10 earlier on.
I don't
Would you
know.
have-
Isco's making
Isco's
a good
looking
claim
really
to that
Kroos
right
looking
now.
good, but when Kroos come, why not have maybe Casemiro, Kovacic in?
Yo, that's
Play
why.
Modric as a 10 and switch Isco to the right.
But don't look dumb selling Hisse now,
Yeah.
right?
Nah, they look dumb for selling Ozil and Di Maria.
Okay, but
Yeah.
that
But
was
that's the pass. But like the Hesse sale
Did-
was pretty.
like I don't know why. Maybe Hisse wanted minutes and they couldn't promise him. But yo, Lucas Vasquez is good. He's skillful. He's young.
good, yeah, he's
But yo,
good.
you cannot expect him to attract
Make the
that.
same impact that Bill has.
Or not
No
even
one
anything.
can, no one can. That's what we're talking about. Like, are
They're-
they deep enough?
they're-
Are they deep enough to succeed without Bale?
I think they're in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
so,
gonna
to be
make it
honest.
easier for our opponents though.
Yes.
It will be easier for.
And the
opponents,
pressure's
but-
on Ronaldo now to perform again, big
Because
time.
Morata's out too as well.
Ronaldo just came off that.
But yo, that hat trick, I know. But yo, none of the goals were Ronaldo creating. Ronaldo right place, right time. Good for him. But yo, Bale's putting Ronaldo the ball in the right place, right?
Yeah.
So
But here's the thing: when I ask you guys, are they the real deal? Here, don't think about our Champions League, because Real Madrid always shows up in Champions League. But the thing they go missing in is the league.
The league is always
seem
They,
like
they
they're
haven't
always
they haven't
yeah.
won the league since 2012, and last year was the only time they actually competed for the title. The year before they were out.
The
3
funny
games
part
to
used to
game.
be the opposite, but Champions
Yeah.
League they used to struggle in Champions
Yeah.
League for many years.
So, my question to you guys is: can they keep up the form in the league and make a Champions League
I
run?
believe so. I think Zidane has them playing
So, yeah.
above their level actually right now.
Gareth
Just
Bale is out for approximately
two months, yeah.
2 to 3
months?
months.
It started off 4 months, got brought down to 2 months. So that's a big loss.
But here is the thing: Champions League doesn't come back till
February, yeah.
Exactly.
So I think they're good for Champions League in terms
They're
of the
fine.
Champions
It's La
League.
Liga that.
It's the Liga that's the problem, and they have a Barcelona game who he's missing. He's gonna
For
miss
sure,
that
yeah.
game for
Yeah.
sure.
They're
So-
short on options. Morata is gonna be out for the
Yes.
Clasico too.
Yeah.
Benzema can fit in from Morata. We saw Benzema.
But I feel like-
Benzema shows up in
Always,
those games.
always.
Yeah,
shows
yeah.
up.
Always.
But I feel like never count out Madrid. I don't know. Their midfield is just so strong. Where their midfield actually can win the.
I mean, yo, their midfield is strong, but yo, Ronaldo is not the same Ronaldo on the wings. So where do you?
play him? I feel like
They're gonna play up top. Then
up top.
then who's your wingers? How
I
do you
don't
get width on the team?
Are they gonna overload the
Maybe
midfield now?
they can change
that what
their.
it-
they
Maybe
can change
Contra
their
goes left back, Marcelo goes left wing. I don't know.
Yeah. You never know.
There's something Zidane has to come up with, but yo, you cannot replace a guy's Bale. Like Bale gives you extra points, and you're gonna lose some points. I feel
World class player. You cannot
like
replace
top
him.
of the notch world class
Yeah,
player.
Of course.
Like you
Highest
know
bracket.
exactly.
Like
still
Hesse
think-
would have been a good cover, but
Yeah.
like, I mean, Lucas Vasquez, yeah, but like, I still think Hesse, like before that serious injury before the World Cup, like he was looking like he was gonna have like a bright future, but
Yeah.
then like that injury took a toll on him.
And yo,
Didn't come back.
now that Bale's out, it's
As
almost
good.
like Ronaldo's another way to prove that he's the man and solidifies Ballon d'Or. Like if
Yeah.
Ronaldo can carry a team for like a couple games,
This is reminiscent of when Messi.
Yes.
Messi went down and
Down,
Neymar.
Neymar
and
carried,
Neymar
yeah.
took over.
and then the
Neymar
narrative
took
in,
over.
in the new camp was changing. Like yo, is Neymar
The
the
next in line, yeah.
so
Well, here's the thing: Barcelona dropped
Points again.
Points again against Malaga.
Against 10-man Malaga. Yeah.
Yeah. And so now Real Madrid is ahead of them by 4 points. So
That's it decently because now they can afford a
They can
loss to
afford
Barca.
the loss to Barcelona.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Real Madrid's problem wasn't against the big teams. It was always against those small teams
Yeah.
where they underestimate them.
Away games usually
Yeah.
They
sometimes.
come out with
Against the Ibar or something like that.
Ibar's surprisingly doing decent. Though,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
know.
It's crazy.
well. Speaking of their Champions League form, here's another question I have to ask you guys, and it's something that I believe I'm with Real Madrid for settling for this, even though some people might frown upon it. I think Real Madrid should settle for second place in their group stage, just so they can avoid all the big teams in the round of 16.
That's a
Who do you mean like
Here's the
who
thing.
could they face?
if they finish second, right?
If they finish second and everything is as it stands, the toughest opponents would be PSG and Juventus.
And Juventus is not guaranteed either.
And Juventus isn't guaranteed either.
And they won't play Sevilla.
They won't play
like
Sevilla.
you're
And-
gonna only like
and-
you're only gonna it's like getting a bye for one extra round. Like you're
Yeah.
still gonna have the quarterfinals,
Semifinals.
semifinals.
But
You're
here's-
eventually gonna.
No, I know, but here's the thing. See, you have
Wait till Bale comes back, right?
You have Atletico.
Oh,
You
yeah.
have Atletico Madrid
By
first.
time.
Atletico Madrid first place with Bayern Munich second place, and that cancels out by them being second place. They
Yeah.
don't have to bother facing Bayern Munich.
That's true.
Barcelona first place, Man City second place. Of course, you don't want to face Man City,
Yeah.
so that's out of the question as well.
Why wouldn't you want to face them? I feel like they could
They could,
with
but
their
what-
fullback disaster situation. Bale and Ronaldo could have a
But
field day,
but
though.
Bale's not gonna be 100% back
They're gonna be 100,
right away,
100%.
right?
You should be back.
Like you don't know how these AC injuries work exactly,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
just to buy time, I know what you're saying,
Yes.
bro. I think Real Madrid is gonna play Leicester. The Real Madrid is always so lucky with draws, man. It's annoying.
Yeah,
like
and especially in the first round.
first two rounds, usually
Round of
they're
16
so
they get
lucky,
blessed.
and either they might even get Bayern Leverkusen,
Yeah.
right?
The other day is Real Madrid, man.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
could get
looking.
Monaco.
Monaco, yeah,
They
Monaco,
could get
yeah.
Monaco.
At the end of the day, you're facing Real Madrid. You know,
Yeah.
they're not
But-
scared
but
to face you.
Here's the thing.
Or they could get Napoli.
Yeah.
That'd be not bad.
Napoli or Benfica.
Diri brought up the fact that they have to face them eventually. But what if other teams get rid of the other teams?
Yeah.
Meaning like Barcelona gets rid of Bayern Munich.
Yeah,
Or
Oh,
Man,
yeah, it
Man
does.
City gets rid of Atletico Madrid, those tough opponents.
yeah.
That gives them a chance, easier chance in the next round. And seeing how you guys agree with that, Real Madrid gets lucky. They could pick out the weakest out of the.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, in
Outdoors.
some ways you're right. It's like the Bale injury comes at an opportunistic time for Madrid where they could hang on because of the scheduling and the way Champions League is setting up. Like, they could have luck on their
The
side.
thing is, I feel like I'd rather face a bigger team. Like instead of going further and by facing weaker opposition and getting to the final, which is only one leg, take into account that. I'd rather face a big team over two legs than face a amazing team in one leg. Because in one leg, it's
Anything can
anyone's
happen.
game.
Because that team is usually well prepared, huh?
Exactly. So exactly. So you know what I mean? Over the two legs, when you're facing a bigger team, you have time to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
In the finals, if you're facing, say, like a Barcelona again, there's not much room to adjust.
Mhm.
You only have half time.
So you guys don't think Madrid should settle for?
Man,
But keep in mind that they're playing Dortmund, so it's not an easy game.
but Dortmund
Yeah, but
defense
it's
is
not
shambolic.
Yeah, it is. They
Yeah.
let in
It's
what?
really
They let in
shambolic.
4 goals against Legia Warsaw.
Yeah, and thing is,
And they're playing at Bernabeu too.
those goals weren't. I was watching that game, and those goals Borussia let in weren't like mistakes. They were just getting outplayed on the
Yeah,
back
man,
four.
it's
Like,
embarrassing.
it was bad. Like, and they have a goalie issue. We all know that with Weidenfeller whenever he
Weidenfeller
plays.
is awful.
So
Weidenfeller was playing. It wasn't Berkey playing that game.
No,
No.
it was Weidenfeller.
Weidenfeller, yeah. It'll be interesting to see whichever way Madrid, but I still think they're gonna win Champions League this year. That's my prediction. Just to put it out there.
P.S. I hope Madrid finish second too.
So they play Arsenal.
Oh man, that would be hilarious.
so they don't
Arsenal
play
fans
Bayern.
going crazy.
Yo,
Some
no.
man would be losing
Speaking
his
of
mind.
Bayern, on to my favorite topic today.
Yes.
Bayern is a very amazing
How
team.
much trouble is Bayern in right now?
They're in the deep end of the water.
Robel, please share your thoughts on your team.
We're the best team in the world.
FC Rostov is.
Farmers.
No. We're the best team in the world. We're pure. Everyone knows that. You know what it is? I feel like a lot of fans are jealous. I mean, like, you know,
Jealousy.
we play a
Interesting.
brand of football. You know, we compose ourselves so.
Okay, now can you give us the real deal?
Yeah, we're shit. That was abysmal performance. Actually, here's the thing though.
And the Dortmund one as well. Don't forget the Dortmund one.
Yeah.
The Dortmund one here. Here's my thing for the Dortmund one. Were we playing that bad? Think about it though. One goal where Alaba was caught out of position. Yes, it was our fault. Alaba was caught out of position. Mats Hummels had to come help, and Aubameyang slipped in, got a nice touch.
Yeah.
Maybe Neuer should have saved that. It's looking like Neuer's a little shaky this season. Maybe should have saved that.
What about that later chance where Aubameyang should have finished?
Yes.
He should have
Clear cut chance.
Aubameyang had
Cavani-esque.
He had that game.
He had
we
3
messed-
clear-cut chances.
Yeah.
I feel like that first goal was kind of like it was. Neuer could have saved that if he got down
it was
quicker.
a good finish. Neuer couldn't.
It was
I
a
feel like
clean
he
finish
could
for me.
Yeah.
he could have.
As a goalie, you predict
his
it
second
goes
one-
near post rather
His
than
second one,
far
I
post.
thought
Yes.
I expected him to score. His
Yeah,
second one, but he didn't.
I mean, like Neuer
But
can
we
only
weren't
save
playing
you so
that
much,
bad.
man.
Here's the thing, though. I was watching that game. We were getting crosses in. Our wings were beating the fullbacks. We just weren't able to connect on the crosses. Lewandowski just didn't look clinical enough.
That's because he's absolute shit.
He's not. Obviously, everyone knows he's a world class.
No, but
Like-
speak a little bit about that. How a group of 11 farmers just outclassed one of the biggest teams in.
Can I say what?
A team that
What
costs
happened?
less than
It's very
Javi
simple.
Martinez.
It's very
man.
simple.
Take that in.
Well, but this is strictly to you and strictly to all the Bayern fans who thought they'd have an amazing year. Mats Hummels is outdated. He's shit. Boateng is.
It's probably even worse, man.
He's too worried about his mind's on something else. He's absolute shit. Philip
How
Lahm. I don't know. He's not Philip
My
Lahm anymore.
God.
Yeah, I think someone told Philip Lam you could become like Maldini or something.
No, you know
They
what?
lied to him, bro.
Someone lied to him.
Jeez, no, let me tell you why. Let me round.
Alaba is the only defender that's good, and he's not even performing that
I'll
well.
tell you why I'm cheesed right now. Because Alaba now he's talking. Lam is talking about shortening his retirement from 2018 to 2017. So it seems like he's already giving up. Seems like
Make that 2016.
That's what I'm saying. Like who knows? It could even be at this rate. It could be at the end of this season.
Yeah, I mean that's
You
sad,
know?
but
it's very sad, and it really seems like he doesn't seem as passionate as he.
Okay.
His runs, he seems like, when does Lam ever get caught out of position? He'll go up and he'll forget to come back.
but when you
defend.
age,
Exactly, man.
part of it, man.
Okay, but learn. But
lose
this
some
is-
things,
Yeah,
man.
but we're talking about then Ancelotti needs to adapt to that. Okay, if you're gonna play Lam, then don't always go for crossing. Don't go for overlapping runs. If you know
Why
Lam's
don't you
at
just
that
play
age.
Rafinha?
We played Rafinha. It was a
That's what I'm
disaster.
saying.
He doesn't have the defensive capability Lam does.
It
We had to
should
move
still
Lam.
have that dif-
We played Rafinha there, quicker. He's a lot more athletic than Lam.
Yeah, he is.
We played Bernat on the left against Rostov. We
Yeah.
played Lam as a pivot. That obviously didn't work out. We conceded three
way
goals.
too easily.
We conceded 3 goals to
Yeah.
Rostov. You know, that was their first Champions League win in their history, and it was to us. Like, I don't know how to, like,
My God.
say that. How that was their first win ever, and it was to Bayern Munich. Can you imagine that?
It's
that-
well deserved. Here's the thing.
It
Yeah,
was,
it
it
was
was, because,
well
yeah, it was,
deserved,
it was. They
No
they
doubt.
played better. You know why? Boateng had an awful game. I thought there were going to be millions of memes about him after their first Rostov goal.
Shout out to Asmund.
You know why?
Yeah.
Vini and Messi.
There is a reason why there weren't that many memes no one was talking about. It's because Boateng is shit now. There's no need to make fun
His
of him.
head is
I
somewhere
think-
else.
I think
man.
Boateng's career ended when Messi dropped him.
No,
that was it.
But yo, Boateng I think he got
He had an
inflated.
amazing
He
Euro.
got
Chill,
inflated
chill.
too high. He got inflated, man.
Inflated, man.
I think the German team coverage like
I remember those
Yo,
times
chill,
at
like, him
Man
and Hummels
City,
were
man.
eating, though. Him and Hummels were doing well. Don't forget, the only reason they conceded to France was because of Kimmich.
No, I'm not saying that the Hummels and Boateng are not
It's
good.
just weird, yo. It's not working because it seems, honestly, you guys are right. The central midfielders in Germany are so good that they take pressure off. The way
Yes.
that we put, you know, like
Having Sami Khedira and Ozil taking off the pressure.
No, Sami Khedira and Kroos.
Yeah,
Yes.
Taking off the pressure is a big load off your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Now especially in the game against Rostov, we had Renato Sanchez, we had Kimmich playing, and we had Lam.
And what is that? Like that's still 3 very capable players compared to Rostov's
here's
players.
the thing.
Yeah, Rostov.
I'm a huge Carlo Ancelotti
Understand.
supporter. He coached one of my favorite non-Chelsea players, Kaká, on AC Milan. Then he came to Chelsea, got us the double, got undeserved sacked the following season. I'm a huge fan of Carlo Ancelotti. Well, what the hell does he think he is? Does he think he's Ferguson by playing defenders in midfield and thinking he can get a win?
It's not that, bro.
I mean, like, if
I know
you're
you
gonna
can-
only
it's
play,
all I
if
know
you're
you
gonna
can
choose a
remember that.
defender
I
to
remember
play
this
in
one.
midfield, I'd give a shout
He's
to
big-
Alaba, man.
He's being ignorant right
Alaba,
now by continuously wanting to play Mula on the wing. He continuously wants to play 4-3-3.
Man.
And obviously, it's not working.
The
That
entire
cannot-
right side is
That
garbage.
not
that
working.
cannot explain losing to Rostov.
Yeah.
Skill wise, technical wise, you got the 11 players are better than every player at Rostov.
Here's the thing. Defensively, it was one of those games where Boateng was not there. He gave away a penalty, and he got beat clean.
So how does one of the
that's
world's
2 goals easy.
So how does one of the world's best center backs just take a game off
and their
like
third
that?
goal, but the third goal, I feel like Neuer would have got to that.
Yeah.
We had Ulrich playing. That third goal. Was
Agreed.
Third goal, I agree.
Neuer would have made that.
Like,
Neuer would have read that. That's the thing. So.
Yo, but the thing is, I don't see that passion.
Yes.
Like, I seen the Dortmund game, it's 1-0. Where's that passion? I only seen it from Ribery. That one instant when he was just going to scrap it out with one of the players.
Sometimes I feel like passion is the first person who has to show passion is the coach. Did you not get that with Guardiola?
Man, but
Did you not get that with
if
Guardiola?
you guys remember Carlo Ancelotti AC Milan days, Carlo Ancelotti sits back.
Of course.
Yeah,
he lets him
but sometimes players need some fighting words. You have to tell them what's up.
But
you can't just sit back and expect them to know what's up. Then, as a coach, you got to do your job. Some players react. No,
But
players react the same way.
I think to passion, you I know you can agree with me. They're missing Arturo Vidal. So can you speak on that though?
Yo, he's our best player.
Exactly.
I'm being dead.
He's the type of guy to pick up the shirts of players and say, "Let's go."
I'm dead serious.
I'm saying, like, you guys are lacking so hard in that midfield. That's what.
The worst part is I used to think, yo, Lewandowski, game chip. He's not shit.
No, Lewandowski's world class. Lewandowski's top bins.
Right now, Muller's not even performing at all. He doesn't even start in games
Man,
now.
you guys are playing with 10 players with Muller out there.
Yeah.
Probably like 9 with Lam on that right side. That right side
Yo,
completely
he
gone.
He doesn't want to experiment with 2 strikers. There's nothing.
Yeah, at this point, Muller's waiting for the next World Cup.
He's coming for that record.
No, I'll be honest. It's crazy. I realize, Martinez is a big loss too.
Yeah.
Martinez, when we had Martinez playing, it's crazy. When we had Martinez, I remember Hummels and Boateng didn't start together for a while, for like the first 6
And Martinez was playing.
And how he was eating.
was
Martinez.
eating.
But Javi Martinez plays 10 games, 11th game gets injured.
That's
So
what
that's not
that's-
another
that's-
option you can rely on.
Yeah,
But at the same time, in that game, we had Batstuber playing. Batstuber and Boateng, who haven't played yet. Think about this back line. We had Ulrich and Net, Bernat, Batstuber,
Rafinha.
Boateng, and Rafinha.
Yeah.
When have they ever played together?
It doesn't matter. They're still all good enough to stop.
Batstuber hasn't started a game in like 19, 20 years. Like, that guy is so injury prone.
Shoot, there's no cohesion amongst the
At
back
all.
line. And
Yeah, I
it makes
think
sense. It makes sense. It makes sense.
It wasn't looking good.
How do you let farmers still score 3 goals on you? I don't understand. No matter how.
It wasn't. Here's the thing, though. Two of their goals were individual errors.
Yeah.
Individual errors.
The
One was
penalty
getting.
and the other Boateng.
I can't explain to you what happened with Boateng. He
Bro,
just got
listen,
left in the
listen.
dust.
How about I tell you this? Boateng got so outplayed that it makes Demichelis look so good.
Yeah, and that pisses me off. I think Demichelis.
in that Man City United.
He mentioned
derby last
Demichelis.
week.
I'm
That's
done.
how bad Boateng is. Just remember that. And you mentioned him as one of the probably arguably
is.
the best defenders.
You can't forget about what Boateng did. That was one bad game. He gave away a penalty a bit, but at the same time, he was playing with an injury. He got subbed off in the 58th minute with
very
an
true.
abductor injury.
Yeah,
So
sure.
I don't know when that injury occurred.
He didn't look
So I wanna give
100%.
him-
He did
I
not
don't-
look
I want to
100%.
give him the benefit of the doubt with that, but
He's still not 100, man. Like,
Yo, is
100%
it-
fair. I
is-
think from the
I don't
start.
think so. And he's gotten a lot of abductor injuries. He's got a lot of muscular.
Exactly.
Is it crisis mode in Munich?
Of course, we've dropped.
Crisis.
I don't
Not
think so.
crisis,
I don't think
yeah. I
so.
wouldn't
You
say,
know,
man.
crazy
With
stuff,
Carlo
man.
at the
Take a
helm,
stat.
no way.
We've already lost 3 games this season.
Yeah.
Dortmund, Atletico, and
Rostov.
Rostov.
Yeah.
When Pep lost 3 games last season,
What happened?
he already won the Bundesliga.
Wow.
And you were hating on Pep for how long?
Yes, and you were hitting.
No. Here's the thing with Pep. He would get the tactics wrong in the big game. When it mattered, we lost
And
semifinals.
that's the difference between Ancelotti and Pep Guardiola. Ancelotti will come through eventually. That's what I believe.
See, we don't know that.
And
So
you-
I can't speak on that.
And I'm telling you
We'll
right
see.
now, Ancelotti
He lives
is
for
a
the big
Champions League
moments.
coach.
Exactly.
When it's
He lives for
quarterfinal
the
time,
big
doesn't matter if
moments.
it's against Real Madrid, he'll figure it out. He'll
Yeah,
get it right.
But right now, it's seeming like he doesn't want to change from his philosophy of 4-3-3 right now. It seems like he doesn't want to play Muller and Lewandowski. We all know, wouldn't you guys agree, Muller's his best role is a free flowing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I
Right?
agree, I agree.
Where he's not
He
restricted
doesn't
to
have the ability to on the
beat
wing.
players
Yeah,
one-on-one.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, like you, if Robin is fit,
See, yo, come on.
what's his name?
He needs to play
Everett.
too. Robben needs to play.
He was
Yeah.
slotted on that right?
Did you see when he came? See,
Yeah,
there's
he
another
came
injury.
in, but the
He
thing
was,
is, he's
he was
like,
eating. But the thing is, like I said, we need Arturo Vidal back.
Yeah.
Okay, Thiago's having a good season.
okay, who's gonna be your midfield?
Here's
I
the
wanted to hear your midfield.
With the game Renato Sanchez played, we need to give him another start. Here's the thing, Xabi Alonso, he's good.
Thing is, no one has the passing range like Xabi.
That's what I'm saying, and
Maybe Thiago.
Maybe Thiago, but can you trust Thiago in that deeper role?
that's what I'm afraid of. Here's the thing.
Physically,
He's been looking good
Defensively, you know what I mean?
When it comes to tackles and winning back the ball,
Yeah.
he's been looking very good this season. A lot better than the previous season. So I wouldn't mind playing Thiago and Xabi's role and having
Yeah.
Vidal and Sanchez as pretty much roamers up
Yeah.
and down. Because
Well, that would be
they're
a-
workhorses. We all know what
Exactly.
Sanchez can do with the ball at his feet. We saw it in the Euros, right, with
Exactly.
Portugal.
I agree.
And we know Vidal's a warrior, El Guerrero, you know? So it'll be interesting. But we're not looking good right now, I'll be honest with you.
It's a long season,
I'm
man.
not
It's a
positive
long
right now.
season. Trust.
But
Let's just go from one shitty team to a shitty player
Sorry.
in Steven Gerrard,
Yo.
No,
I can't let you say that.
Chill.
Deary.
who announced his retirement.
Deary.
Shout
Break it
out
down.
to
Who
the
is
man
Steven Gerrard?
Man, my favorite player, the guy who literally made me love this club ever since like 02.
It wasn't
man.
Michael Owen?
Michael Owen.
Don't sleep on Michael Owen, bro.
That's my
Michael Owen.
blood
No,
brother.
it's a combination of Michael Owen, but like as the years went on, Michael Owen left, of course, us. But then Gerrard was that constant.
So you're talking about Steven Gerrard when he had the military buzz cut.
Yes.
He still looked like he got
Original
conscripted.
Legend.
Gee, man, the memories. There's
Well,
no
what
one
you look like
player
Bucky, right?
Yeah.
that could give me the memories this man gave me.
What's your okay? Let me ask you this, because I know you're the one of the biggest, probably the biggest Liverpool fan I know. What is
Or the only Liverpool fan you know.
yeah? Lord knows no one likes losing all this time, but like, what's your favorite memory of Gerrard?
And don't say Istanbul because that one's so overplayed.
I know. I was gonna say Istanbul.
That has to be
only
though, right?
Only because the way he fired up the team.
Yeah.
He got that header. He just leaped. I never seen Gerrard do a header like that.
Would you say that was reminiscent of Zidane World Cup?
Yeah, very,
98.
very much similar. This guy got up there. I never seen like that. This side of Gerrard, like it's like his headering ability, like just went to a different level that day. Like he just got on the scoreboard and he just rallied his troops, and they came firing. They kept going. They kept going. They kept going. They grab another goal. Vladimir Smicer gets
Yes,
another
sir.
goal. We go to. The whole team was just. They were so amped and fired up. AC Milan had no answer. This is the AC Milan team that had absolutely probably in
Legends.
every position
Legends.
a world class player.
Legends.
The best player in every position in the world. Imagine.
No,
And we had a team
For most part.
for the most part. We had a team with
Richest
Jimmy
one
Traore. Jimmy Traore.
But that's what heart can do for you, right?
That's what I'm saying. This guy.
Gerrard,
He was just like he was born leader. Like you can see like his passion on the field. Like he goes on one end, he takes a
Yo.
35-yarder. You know what I mean?
Like, yo, I'll speak on Gerrard for a second. I remember watching like a 04 Arsenal Liverpool game. I remember thinking like it was an invincible year, right? And I remember Arsenal playing Liverpool, and all I remember is Patrick Vieira back then. Every commentator would always say he's the guy. He will run the show. No one can outmatch it. I remember watching Steven Gerrard. I was new to Steven Gerrard, but I remember Steven Gerrard outplayed Patrick Vieira. I didn't even understand soccer like that back then. But all I remember is commentators saying, "Watch out for this guy, Stevie G." And then Istanbul happened, and nothing was the same.
You heard
Yeah,
what Henry said about him?
What'd he
About,
say?
My biggest regret in life is not being able to play with
Play
Steve.
with
Gerrard."
But here's the thing: every single Premier League player that played with all these elite English midfielders, or against them, sorry, always ends up saying, "My biggest regret is not playing with it." Exactly like Xavi's speaking
Scholes,
of
right?
Scholes.
Cool thing, yeah.
But here's the thing about Gerrard. Gerrard, I respect him. That shitty comment in the beginning was just banter for my boy Deary. But
No
I
offense,
lost
man.
respect
It's all good.
to Steven Gerrard in 2010, like in the game Chelsea versus Liverpool. And the reason why I lost respect is at that point, Manchester United had 18 titles, and they were fighting up with Chelsea, who were also it was a two-man race, Chelsea versus Manchester United, and Chelsea had all easy games for the rest of the year, until Liverpool came in, and Manchester United fans were like, okay, Liverpool is the team that can make them drop points, and Steven Gerrard did a back pass that was so odd. Like Drogba was, like you can see Drogba, and he did a back pass to the goalie where Drogba just cut the ball,
Yeah.
scored an easy goal.
Yeah.
And since then, I can tell Gerrard's like, I don't want United to have 19 titles.
No.
So you think he did it on purpose?
No
It's
way.
obviously did it on
No
purpose. It's
way,
not.
no way.
Go please.
No way.
Whoever is listening, go watch the game.
I think I've heard about that before, but I don't know if it was intentional.
Man, you've
It's-
seen
But
how
yo-
much back passes like that
Nah,
though
but
happen.
Not
yo,
to that
people say
extent.
Steven Gerrard Liverpool through and through. So I can't. And yo, Liverpool's worst thing is Man U winning a title. That's like
Yeah.
angel with
Here's
Satan or something.
But no player wants to lose a game, man.
It's not. But here's the thing. Steven Gerrard is Liverpool.
He is.
Why would like me as a Liverpool fan? I'm not gonna hate on Steven Gerrard. It's a low move, throwing a game away like that. But I'm not gonna hate on him. I don't want another team to succeed especially after yapping consistently saying, "Oh, come talk to us when we have 18 titles. Come talk to us when you guys have 18 titles." And then they reached the 18 titles, about to reach the 19th title.
yes. Oh yeah.
So I understand, Steven, but please watch the goal, and you guys will understand how like you can't make that mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you this: is his career tainted because he never won a Premier League,
No.
or is his career?
Come on, man.
I'll tell you this. Steven Gerrard, I remember the first game I watched, like actually watched him play and ball out was surprisingly the night in Istanbul. He was hustling. I remember he played on the right side. He would come all the way back.
I think he's the most athletic Englishman ever, except Bale now, maybe.
Yeah,
I think physically, no one is more athletically better than Steven Gerrard.
exactly.
No, he was.
Maybe Rio Ferdinand as a defender or something, but as a engine, the greatest engine.
But
Rooney had an engine to him too, though in his prime. He could just run for days. As
Yeah,
well.
he's good.
Rooney was
Rooney-
very
Rooney
much
was
so
a
there. I agree,
bulldog,
I agree.
right?
But yo,
Bulldog.
Gerrard, you should go into tackles with like all these guys. Saul Campbell, doesn't matter
Come
who,
on,
what your
Gerrard
size is.
once played right back, man. This guy, you could put him anywhere and he's gonna thrive, man.
But here's the thing. Back to your question about his career being tainted.
Because I've seen it around like him not
Okay,
winning.
I'll
yeah.
ask you another similar question. Of course, not to this elite, but is Messi's career tainted because he doesn't have international, domestic?
But yo, you mean a World Cup?
Not even World Cup, even the Copa America.
I feel like it hurts him. You know why? You know what's very close to you bring it. That's actually a good comparison.
Because I'm not
Because
gonna say World
no.
Cup. I'm not gonna say World Cup because World Cup is too hard.
No,
Like,
but still,
I don't- but thing is-
he reached the final in the World Cup. He reached the final
Copa America.
in a Copa America. Gerrard was how close in the Premier League? So in terms of
A
like,
slip
that's
away.
almost like a final, right? Honestly, a slip away.
But
That's
Brendan
almost like a
Rodgers
final.
But
away,
Right?
here's
man.
the thing. I can like I feel like Messi not winning a World Cup is so
But yo-
much worse than Gerrard not
Nah,
winning
but
the
yo, Musa,
Premier
this is
League.
why I disagree with you because Messi and Gerrard are not in the same bracket of players. Messi's in the bracket with
that's-
guys like Maradona, Pele,
That's exactly
where you have to win the World Cup.
That's exactly what I mean. That's what I'm saying. I think
Messi's
Messi
way worse.
not winning World Cup
Messi
is much
is-
worse.
It's much worse.
Let me ask
Because
you a
it's
question.
different.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
Let me ask you a question.
I
Let me
agree
ask
what
you
you're saying,
another-
Salman.
Gerrard not winning was, can we agree, his fault? Honestly, that year, that slip didn't
No,
cost him.
no.
No, it was the
No,
game
no,
where
no,
Brendan
it was-
Rodgers got his tactics wrong.
No, it was Brendan Rodgers' tactics wrong.
Hold on.
All we needed was
Okay.
a tie that game.
Exactly.
Let me ask you a question though. What happens if Gerrard didn't slip? What would happen?
Nothing's guaranteed though.
Well,
I
I'm
think
serious.
that's
What would
what-
happen? What if
To
happened?
be honest, with the way that game was going,
It was gonna be a draw.
No, I think Chelsea would have still scored because you guys were still pressured.
The last goal you guys got was bad from a bad
Yeah,
corner
so I'm
of
not-
Iago
What was
Aspas.
the-
That was
what
a
the
terrible
final score?
corner.
What do you
Straight
think-
to Willian.
What do you think the final would it have been a draw without that goal?
It
or would
probably would have been a
Liverpool have
draw.
won?
Probably would have been a
No,
draw.
Liverpool. I don't think Liverpool would have won because Chelsea was.
Would have been a
fucking
draw.
bust.
Would have been a draw.
I still, because Brendan Rodgers was trying to force that win. I
No.
wouldn't be- it's more likely that Chelsea would have won that game than Liverpool.
So you don't think
winning
that him slipping affected them winning the league at all?
It did.
It did, but
Of course,
But
honestly,
like
right?
also in
the
also
game's building
with-
up to it.
No, not the game's building
It's-
up.
it's Brendan
Another thing
Rodgers'
that affected that game was there's another thing, Brendan Rodgers' tactics, as well as the absence of Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson was immense that season. He got that silly red card in the 94th minute against City in the game before, and he was suspended for that.
No
game.
reason to get that card.
No reason. He just it was absolute brain fart. I don't know what he was thinking. Silly. I don't know, but
Because,
I
was
still.
thinking, because in the World Cup you could almost put the blame on Higuain, right?
no.
Now,
But
the
you
blame's
better-
gonna be on
How
Messi.
about this? How about
Obviously,
okay?
Messi's
I'll tell
that
you
big
this.
player.
Yeah,
but Messi
Leo-
didn't single-handedly give away the
But
World
no,
Cup.
no,
in that
but yo, wait,
sense.
remember
No,
Messi?
I will say Messi was the reason why they didn't win that World Cup.
He missed a chance.
He had that one chance that I know people say, oh, it's a chance. People miss chances, but Lionel Messi
Usually makes it,
known as
yeah.
people are saying right now greatest player of all time. How do you miss a chance?
That
like
was whiskers away of the far post,
Yeah,
right?
it's an easy finish for a player like Messi.
Okay, yo. Speaking of Gerrard, let me ask you the question: who is better all time, Steven Gerrard or Frank Lampard?
No one question, man. Stevie G, man.
Of
Let's
course,
go.
as a
Oh,
Chelsea fan, I say
Stevie, we
Lampard.
love
But
you.
here's the thing: this could be a topic for next week
Okay,
because we're running out of time.
okay. Just
Okay.
a quick answer.
Yeah, you're leaving them in suspense, man.
That's how it is. You know,
Okay, let's do that.
here's the thing: people put
Let's
in
go
mind.
around it.
People keep in
Let's-
mind.
It'll be interesting because we got a Chelsea fan here, we got a Liverpool fan there. We'll see.
People talk about how Lampard had better teammates and all of that.
That is true, man.
It is true.
It is true.
It is true.
Without a
It's-
doubt.
Without a doubt, but that's not Lampard's fault.
Oh, no one said it's
How-
his
how-
fault.
It's not his
No,
fault.
I know.
yeah.
Fault.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not his fault. People like when I say
But he
Lampard,
benefited off it.
of course he benefit. But say someone came up, say Lampard is in front of two people having a conversation between who's better, Lampard or Gerrard, and someone says Gerrard is better because Lampard played with this team. As if I was Lampard and I was standing there, I'd be like, yo, it's not my fault that I'm playing with such
Let me
good
ask you a
players.
question.
It is.
Here's the thing.
Sure,
No,
it's
I'm
not
telling you this.
fault. I get you.
Ozil is the perfect example of what Gerrard is and what he could have been. If Gerrard, Ozil right now playing with Arsenal is a Gerrard, but when Ozil was on a Real Madrid, he's a Lampard. That's what he is. That's the difference.
The only thing is,
No,
Ozil
it
does not
doesn't seem-
impact the
yeah,
culture at the
exactly.
team.
I don't mean in the sense as in like Ozil as a player. I'm just saying the impact he had on
Okay,
Madrid.
I see what you're saying. I see
Here's
that's a
the
good
one
point.
way to look at it though. If you switched Lampard and Gerrard, who would be like whose
Come
career would be better? I feel like
come
imagine
on.
Gerrard playing with those players.
Come on.
Gerrard
Gerrard would
for me, it wouldn't be a question.
ease.
And the way I look at it is, if I was Arsenal and I had to pick between Lampard or Gerrard, one guy, I'll pick Steven Gerrard 10 times out of 10. Lampard's scary guy to play against, but Lampard is goal first for me.
Yeah.
Steven Gerrard is game first.
What does Lampard give you?
No, but wouldn't you agree that they play different positions, especially since the fact that
They do, but
since
They're
especially-
both box to box at the end of the day.
No. Honestly,
Lampard's more of a 10 though,
No,
right?
no. Lampard's more. He went back to a box to box near the end of his career.
yeah.
Not like Steven Gerrard was
Always a deep lying.
deep line.
No, like the box to box. He was more box to box too, except that one season where he banged in 24 goals.
Yes.
But he had an amazing partnership with El Nino.
Fernando
that was,
Torres.
That was one of the
So
greatest
so
seasons.
how long has he played with Torres for? 3 years was it?
Yeah, it was about 3 years.
Okay, take those 3 years, compare it with Lampard's those 3 years. Okay, at that point, Torres was the best striker in the world.
Yeah.
Lampard still had better stats.
But he got injured though. Torres got injured
Huh?
for
No,
Chelsea.
Torres was in and out. We
no.
barely played.
No.
What do you mean?
He's talking about Torres on Liverpool.
Torres on Liverpool.
Oh.
No, but like towards the end of his career, like he was in and out.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
one season, like say Gerrard would be out, then Torres would come back in. Then when Torres gets going, then Gerrard comes back, but then Torres gets a knock. Like it was the worst.
Oh, okay. No
Like,
consistency.
Yeah, there was no consistency. There was no like they never got to link up. But when
No,
they
no,
did,
no, but here's the thing.
Fire.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. We see all over social media great duos in Premier League history, and you see in of course Lampard, Drogba, and I see Gerrard and El Nino, and you see sometimes even Rooney and Ronaldo, and you see
Henri Bergkamp.
you see all these. If Gerrard and Torres are part of the conversation,
So you're talking about like partnerships.
yeah.
So Ribery, Robin.
So
I'll put
if people are talking about if people are talking about Gerrard and Torres, it can't be that in and out as much as you make it seem.
no, but like look, we had Gerrard and Torres. Who did you guys have?
Lampard, Drogba.
You guys had a whole team, bro.
We did have a whole team, but the whole team is
Drogba,
But he-
Essien,
No,
all these people.
Joe Lampard came to the golden age of Chelsea.
No,
Gerrard-
Roman money came in,
No,
bro.
he came earlier.
He came earlier, but,
He came in
but Lampard's
2 seasons
prime of his
earlier.
career
The
was
Roman
when
Empire.
Chelsea was
Yeah,
at
the
his
Roman
best,
Empire, exactly,
right?
bro.
Lampard, Gerrard stayed with so much guys that I think back, I can name off the top of my head. Thiago Aspas,
Yeah, bro.
Alberto Riera,
Fernando Morientes,
Harry Kewell, who was
Oh.
actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
But like so much
Here's
guys.
what you guys are
So
forgetting.
much change.
So much change.
Chelsea had those 3 years of 4 years with those that huge
Didn't Diouf play for you guys? Or
Yeah.
of those not world class, those elite players when we just started buying people
Yes.
when Abramovich came through. But what you guys don't understand is we kept those players for the following years, and it just because of their names, it seemed like they were a big big players. But everybody was worn out. All of them were worn out. The only one that exceeded as the age grew were Lampard and Gerrard and
Drogba.
Lampard, Drogba, and Terry.
Terry.
They were the only.
I mean,
Even Ashley Cole fell off later in the
I
career.
mean, we were
Chill.
Gerrard had to
But
carry
you guys-
them.
you guys
Jimmy
kept-
Traore,
was good,
fam.
too.
No,
Like
but-
I was saying.
Here's what I'll tell you.
Malouda was good for how long?
Yeah, Malouda was good.
Farm
But
Malouda, man.
Malouda was only good because you fit well with Lampard, Anelka, Drogba, and but Malouda, Anelka, Drogba was a step below Firmino, Coutinho. And,
Yeah, I agree.
and,
Yeah,
Mane.
it's kind of similar.
Here, I'll tell you this, okay? In terms of how much they achieved with their team, Gerrard is the better player.
Why? Lampard
Really?
had 3
Lampard
rings.
had-
Lampard had 3 Premier League
No, I'm
trophies.
saying
And he has
as
a
in,
Champions
One
League.
Champions League.
With
I'm
the
saying-
team he had.
With the team he had. Like, I'm saying,
So the ceiling.
like Lampard, of course, has better number, every goals and everything
yeah,
like
everything.
that. But I feel like Gerrard, with the team he has,
Yeah.
I feel like it's worth more than what Lampard had with the team he has.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd still take
But
Lampard.
think
Also,
about it.
take it in. Who's
What
the
did Gerrard
highest
win?
scoring Englishman?
Gerrard won
Champions League history.
One Champions League.
and 1 FA Cup.
Gerrard.
No, he won. Didn't he win 3 FA Cups?
Or 2 FA Cups.
Who?
How many FA Cups?
1 or 2
did
FA Cups,
Gerrard
that's
win?
it.
He
Oh, he won 3 Carling
three.
Cups. 3 Carling
No,
Cups.
two FA Cup and 3.
And 3 Carling Cups? one Champions League.
And one Europa League. Lampard won Champions League, one Europa League,
And 3 Premier Leagues.
two
One
FA,
UEFA Cup.
he had two.
2001.
He had two FA. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
2 FA Cups, 2 Carling Cups, and 3 Premier Leagues.
But yo, Gerrard is the
trophy
only
case seems a little
Gerrard is the
bigger.
only player between those two who finished top 3 in Ballon d'Or voting.
No.
No.
Lampard
8
2000
times PFA Player of the Year,
Yes.
most by any.
Any.
Yes, but Lampard in that year he finished second, and Gerrard was third.
Okay.
And don't forget, highest scoring English player in Champions League, 41 goals in European competition with Jimmy Traore, freaking Brian Babel. Shout out to
Yeah, the
Ryan
list-
Babel was the man,
That's my
bro.
man.
The
bro.
Ryan
That's my
Babel was
man.
the
But yeah,
man.
Liverpool, like I remember the scrubs you guys had, not scrubs, but like it was so legendary seeing these guys come in and out. It was crazy.
Man, we
All
used to
these
have
guys.
Andre Vornin, like
Oh, the guy with the hair, the guy with
Jovanovic.
the hair.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Milan Jovanovic. My God, like it was like awful.
Let's just agree to disagree. We have Salman, who's an Arsenal fan. Of course, he's gonna go against the blue player, because
No,
Me-
real
me-
recognize real.
No, but Lampard.
Nah, but I love
no one's
Lampard, I'm
taking-
telling you.
No one's taking away from his greatness, but it just whenever you talk about better player, it seems like we like to base it on who can do more with less, who's more efficient in that sense, right? I feel like if they were to switch teams,
Yeah.
wouldn't Gerrard do even more, better with the players that he has on Chelsea
But
than Lampard would do on Liverpool?
Lampard was a goal scorer, right?
Yeah, he was a goal scorer.
Yeah, see, he was a goal scorer with elite strikers on
But yo,
Chelsea.
Lampard could pass. He had passing
Yeah,
range.
yeah,
Don't
passing range.
I
get
feel
it
like no one talks
twisted.
about, like, that's what I'm
Listen,
saying.
here's the thing. Lampard was a goal scorer with strikers, like elite strikers.
Instincts,
around him.
yeah.
If you were to go to Liverpool, I know there were times where you guys had no striker. I'm pretty sure he would have stepped up in the goal scorer.
But yo, you remember Lampard scored? He would just like trail the play and the pass would come at his first time
his
or two.
positioning was
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing.
But like Liverpool would not even have guys to find Lampard. That's the point. It's with Gerrard to whatever he got, Gerrard to earn.
Exactly.
Nothing was like not
He
silver
had to
plate.
put that extra stride in.
Yes.
Extra tackle in to win the
I know
battle.
this
He
might
had
be-
to do everything.
I know this might be a big question, but why do you think it didn't work out on international level? If you're talking about
too many stars. Not enough time
because
to
if
develop the chemistry.
if someone's talking about that link, if you're talking about Lampard just needed that link up play, and you have someone like Gerrard on
Yeah,
that
yeah.
team
Not
to
enough.
provide him with that
It's not
and do
enough
the
time.
dirty work,
It's not enough time.
why wouldn't it work out with someone like Rooney at the top too?
Man.
Man, I think we
England
can,
just has bad
really-
luck
that
with
really- I-
coaching.
we can have a separate podcast, an hour long, to why England never worked out. Like,
Was the 2006 team the best English team of all time?
It was.
yeah, I mean, players wise, it was.
So,
It was.
Shut
The
up.
only reason why they lost to Portugal in penalties was because Michael Owen got injured.
Yeah.
yeah,
before.
that is true.
That's my man, Michael Owen.
England has been inopportunistic
I think that
overall.
that was one of their best time, other than obviously when they won it in '66. That was probably their best chance to win it.
Yeah.
Even Euros
sure.
was amazing too.
Yeah.
It's
But,
just downfall from now, bro.
World Cup was just more experienced than elite. Well, we got too carried away with this. Thank you, Salman, for that. So that's it. On last note, I just want to say, don't forget to visit us on all the social medias: Instagram, SoundCloud, Twitter, YouTube, and of course our website. Any last messages, guys?
Just guys, thank you for listening to us, and tune back next week, same time, same place.
Always Fridays. And don't forget to read the blogs coming up this week. Salman next week is a different person. The week after is a different person.
Mia San Mia.
Thank you guys. Shout out to Stevie G. You'll never walk alone, family.
You'll never slip alone, bro.
No.
Sleepy G. Sleepy G.
Oh, Stevie, we love you.
Yo,
Oh,
man.
Franck Ribéry.